Friends, this is Tushar. Welcome to another session of Mule4. Today we'll discuss about the XML processing in Mule4. So let's get started. So here I have the Anypoint Studio. Let me create a new Mule project called XML demo. Okay, I'll click finish. Okay. Now let me first create a HTTP connector. So I'll drag HTTP listener here. Okay. I'll leave the basic configuration here. Let's click on plus. Okay. Let's create the path as XML. Okay. Now let's just get a logger just to see that XML is coming as expected. So I'll make it as in the flow. I'll just print the payload. So this is not the best practice, but just for the sake of this demo, we can do it. Okay. Now let's create a data wave transformer to process XML. Let's imagine that we have an XML and we want to process all the element of this XML and we want to just convert it to a JSON. Okay, so I'll make it as output application JSON. Okay, now let's see what XML we are planning to process here. So I'll open my Postman here. Here if you see, there is an XML, and that XML is just about a order. So there is a root element called ship order and it has an attribute called order ID. Under that there is a ship to element which gives the address details of the person where order will be shipped to. Then you have item element, and if you see, this item element is repeating, so that means it's a repeatable element. And under that there is title, note, quantity and price. And if you see the second element, there's no note. That means this note element is optional. Anyway, so what we are planning to do is try to create a JSON out of it. And that JSON, I want to create a items element. With that we'll have an JSON array, and we'll have a order ID, order as the main element, and there will be order ID and ship to element. Anyway, let's jump back to the studio. Let's see what we are planning to do it here. Okay, sure. So our root element is payload, and under that there is a ship order as a main element. And what we want to do is, first we want to grab the order ID. So I'll say order ID equal to payload dot ship order dot @ order ID. Let's just check whether this is correct. Yeah, so we have ship order. Under ship order we have an attribute called order ID. Okay, so let's just double check that we have spelled it correctly. Looks like it is. Okay, so we got the ship order. Now let's try to get the ship to address. Grab the ship to address. Ship to address equal to payload dot ship order dot, I think the element name is ship2. Let's double check. Yeah, element name is ship2. That's correct. Now we want to grab all the items into it. Okay, before proceeding further, let's see whether up to this is working as expected or not. Okay, let's run it. Okay, let's wait. Okay, still running. Just let's wait a few more seconds. Yeah, I think we're done, almost done. Come on. Starting the flow. Yeah, it's done. Let's go back here, and this is the path we gave as XML. Let's check. Yep. So it has grabbed the order ID. It has created shape to address properly. Now I want to create another element called items, and under that I want to create an element of each of these items details below it. So let's check it. So now we create another element called items, and in the items, you know that there is a we need to create a loop here, and the loop will be on orders. Loop will be on item. So it's going to be payload dot ship to order dot item. It will be star item because the item is an array. And then what we are going to do is we need to map it, and we just want to map it directly, so I can just do it like map dollar payload ship order. Okay, so this is wrong. Payload ship order star item dollar. Yeah, that's what it should be, but I'm not sure why it's giving the error. Let's try to run it. Yeah, looks working. No, there's something wrong. Just a second. So we did payload dot ship to order dot item. There's the item. Yeah, there is item. So let me just try the item. Doing something wrong here. Okay, ship to order, then ship to, instead of ship to, we are going to do it as item. Yes. Now we are doing star here. Yes. Now here we are doing map dollar. Yep. Now we are done. Now let's run it again. Yeah, let's wait until it runs. Yep, we're done. Let's see what it is. Okay, yep, we got what we are looking for. So we have successfully converted from XML to JSON, and we are able to grab all the items. The reason I took this example is because it has all the characteristic of XML. So if you see, it has an attribute which is the order ID. We are able to grab the order ID. Then it has an element, that's a complex type element, and because it has sub element, and it has an item which is repeatable element, and we are able to grab all of this. So that concludes our demo. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much.